Right, so coding and decoding topic, we have different models like number coding, letter coding, substitution coding, mixed coding, and mathematical coding. We said like 5 different types of codes. We divide it, so every topic what we do is we divide into certain models so that you people can revise the things easily. Main target is that you may have thousands of questions in this topic coding and decoding. If you search in Google, you may get thousands of questions. But we are segregating all those into 5 models. In general, for placements point of view, they'll focus on, in general, these 3 or 4 only, first 4 only. Okay, that to more focus is on number coding and letter coding. More and more, including all government sector and private sector jobs, they'll focus on number coding and letter coding. So you have to know the value of each letter. We given already in the previous session how to remember the value of each letter. A1, B2, C3, so on up to Z value 26. How to remember is given. If you are, suppose, let's say you are absent for a session, or if you are maybe you are not aware of that thing, means at least you refer this table like A1, B2, so on up to Z26. When you will solve the question, at least refer this table. Right. Now let me go ahead with the question straightforward. And everybody is requested to note down the solution below the question only. We given some space in your booklet. After every question, then some space is given. Solution should be mentioned in that space only. Right. So let's see about the first question here. So this comes under letter coding, dear. Sir, what model this is? So this comes under letter coding. Why letter coding means road is letters. They coded as URDG. That is also in letters. We call it like letter coding because letters are given in terms of letters only. If it is number coding, letter will be given in terms of number. But here letters given in terms of letter only. Why this is required, sir? The main purpose is security. To secure your data. Security is the main thing, because suppose you send some message, your password or important information, somebody hack your data. Okay, they may know your password or your information, okay, important information. So what you do, instead of sending the password directly, we'll send next letter. They may not understand what's your message, or you send previous letter. Like that, there are different logics. Some people write in reverse, okay, writing the word back to front, so that somebody hacking your data, they don't understand what you are sending. They may think it's a random message. Okay, so they may ignore it. So you can use some codes like that. That's what coding techniques, encoding. When you see it, WhatsApp also, it's like 128-bit encrypted. It's coding only. At the receiver side, they decode and they'll get original message. In the wireless communication or wireless transformation, they don't send the original data, they'll change it. At the receiver side, it's decoded. For EC and CSC students, there is a subject called Computer Network Security in third year, network security like that. There again, you are going to discuss all those things. Okay. Other branches you may not have, at least you can understand from this. Here, what they given road is given as URDG, right? Now, okay, those who know the value of each letter, fine, or else you take the table, look into that reference. R is 18, O is 15, A is 1, D is 4, U 21, R is 18, D is 4, G is 7. If you check every letter, they added 3. R is 18, but here it is given as 21. Means they did plus 3. So the logic we have to understand is plus 3 logic here. R value 18 given as 21, they added 3. O is 15, it's 18 plus 3. Until unless you know the value of each letter, you cannot crack this. I strongly recommend to remember the value of each letter. We already given some tricks to remember. T value 20, 20, 20 like that. G7, G 7, we discussed all in the previous session. H height, okay, H value 8 height. So we given already some tricks, refer those. Okay, for today's session, you can manage at least using the table. But if you know value in your mind will think about the logic. Okay, so here plus 3 logic, right? Now same thing I had to apply for SWAN. You have to understand the logic, then you have to apply that. For SWAN would be written as what is the question, right? So SWAN, if you go ahead, S is nothing but 19, W 23, A is 1, N is 14. November 14 we know, N value 14. If you apply plus 3, 19 plus 3 is 23. 2, which is nothing but V. 23 plus 3 is 26, nothing but Z. 1 plus 3 is 4, 14 plus 3 is 17, which is nothing but Q. So this is V, Z, D, Q. So your option should be B option. Plus 3 logic here. Okay, sir, how you know plus 3 logic? That's what they given already one code here. Rho D is written as URDG. You have to work on that given one. That is plus 3 or plus 2. Okay. Your mind now should think about n number of logics. I given one example. Here you can create hundreds of questions. Sir, you did plus 3 logic. Sir, I do plus 5. Okay, that's new question. Sir, I do plus 2. Okay, that's another question. You can create for the same question minus 2 also. They may give other question. Don't expect same question exam again. But similar one, similar model. Okay, they may change logic, like instead of plus 3, they'll do minus 3. Instead of plus 3, they may do plus 5. Some of you got the thought like, sir, I do plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 3. Yes, excellent. Like that, n number of questions you can create, my dear. This one question should enhance thoughts to create hundreds of questions. Here logic is plus 3, I do agree. But still you can develop plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. Plus 1 means writing next letter. Minus 1 means previous letter. Like that you can create a number of questions. Hope you understand first question here. Those who are option for the previous session, or if you don't know the value of each letter, recommending for you people at least take the reference of the table. Okay, we have to copy the value of each letter, then check what logic it is. Plus 3 we came to know, this is given already. Now that logic I am applying for the question SWAN. SWAN is written as dash. Now I am applying that plus 3 logic. Then I came to know it's nothing but VZ DQ. Right. Hope you are clear with this question. Any doubts, please raise hand and get it clarified. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Please raise hand, no problem. Your doubt may be giving okay, clarity for your other friends as well. In fact, you people may clarify, helping to your other friends. If you have doubt, please let me know. We'll discuss, or else we'll move for the next question. Are you clear with this one? Shall I go for the next one now? Anyone having doubt, please raise hand, we'll clarify. No issues. Okay, this question, you have n number of thoughts maybe, but this question plus 3 logic, done. See about next question. What they given? Yes, excellent. Logic is plus 4. Yeah. AMCF is written as E. Sir, how you claim plus 4? Some of your friends given plus 4, good. Remaining people, you check, they given AMCF is written as, is coded as, both same meaning only, is coded as EQ, G, J. If you check it out here, why we given plus 4 logic is, A value is 1, E value is 5. If you refer the table, E value 5, A value 1, it's plus 4. Okay, M is middle, 13. Okay, Queen, Q value 17. C is 3, Gillette 7, G value 7. Fix 6, F value 6. E Jyoti in that J value 10 we discussed. Now if you observe, okay, or else you just see the table, you copy the values, you can clearly understand everything is added by 4. 6, F is 6, it is given as J10 plus 4 logic. That's why we kept plus 4 logic. In fact, they given one more to check your logic. Not only A and CF, other one is what? NK, UF, ROYJ. Maintain parallelly that notes. Below the every question, please copy the notes. So one more thing, NKUF is written as ROYJ. That is also given to check your logic. Yes, that's also plus 4 logic. Now, DHLP is coded as what is the question? DHLP is coded as what? Right? So, D value 4, H value 8, L value 12, P value 16. We already know the logic is plus 4. If you apply plus 4 here, we got 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay. So where 8 is nothing but H, 12 is L, P is 16, T is 20. So that's what you have option C. First you identify the logic, then you apply the logic. Logical thinking, application knowledge. Maybe if you recall in the orientation, we clearly mentioned the subject to go for application knowledge, logical thinking. Yeah, you understand, you are finding the logic. If you do this type of questions more and more, you can do the coding better. Okay, so that's what the main theme. HLPT is your answer. If you have any doubt, please raise hand, we will get it clarified. Okay, both questions are very basic, first two questions, but already given in GATE exam. Question 1 and question 2, you search in Google later, they given in GATE exam. Right, so very important thing, so please understand and let's see about this third question. Hope you are done with first two. Now let's see about this third question. Yeah, -2 +2. Excellent. Note down the solution below the question. We given some space in your material below every question, so use it. P value 20, R value 18. -2. O value 15, Q value 17. +2. Likewise, if we check it out, G is 7, E is 5. You have to know the value of each letter here. Okay. No need of referring always. Okay, if you are not aware of in previous session discussion, fine, or else try to recall. Okay, then whenever a new question is given, your mind will think about the logic as you already know the value of that. Okay, so see -2 +2, -2 +2, if you apply, okay, the same thing for parole, then you will get the answer option A. Check it out once. Sir, solve this next question as well. We strongly recommend you people to note down the code for the given below itself, not in the right side or left side, so that you can understand the logic easily. After all experience of 13 plus years, I'm just giving you that logic, right? Code, and whether it is number or letter, write it below. Then it is, there are n number of logics, you may get some idea. Don't write it in a horizontal way. Together, other word RQE, not put in horizontal. Put it below, then you can understand. And don't write notes, means not like -2 +2. Don't end like that. You note down all. When you write using pen and paper, that values will be fed into your mind. You write T as 22 3 times, then you can remember it easily. If you know the value of each letter, then only you can work on. Don't simply say -3 logic, answer C, tick mark, not like that. Notes were clearly mentioning. Notes maintained properly. Right, so here, if you apply same thing for parole, P value 16, -2 means 14, N value will come. Then A value 1 +2 means C will come. R value 18, -2 means 16, P. NCP, see, our target in exam is, okay, find the correct option. No need to do remaining also. Okay, when you have time, fine, you can note down +2 -2 like that, you can write entire. But in exam point of view, I have NCP. With NCP, only one option A is there. Some people will do first letter, last letter. So your wish. Sir, I'll do first letter and then last letter. But here +2 -2, you need to be careful. And some people in hurry, sir, first letter -2, they are doing -2 for everything. That option may be available. Some people may see the last letter, sir, R is 18, T is 20, +2, sir. They are applying +2 for everything. Maybe option available. So please be careful, checking 1 or 2 at least. Don't simply end the question by saying first letter or last letter. At least work on 2 to 3 letters. Is it everything +2? Is it everything -2 or not? Because this question you can sense there is an alternate. First -2, then +2. You may create the new question first +2, then -2 also. Okay, so here you have to know the value of each letter unless you are not able to crack the question. So option A is the correct one. I'm not doing that full entire because we are done with the options. Among the options, which is the correct one, we need to identify. Okay, -2 +2 is the logic. Right, let's see about the next question, fourth one. Champion is coded as HCMAIPNO. What's the answer? Excellent. Logic. Option is A. Good. See, this question, different logic. Previous one, it's like -2 +2 +3 +4 and all. Some questions, what they do, even given in Cognizant company, as directly reverse of the entire word. Some questions they'll do entire reverse. Here they're taking two letters reverse. CH as HC, AM as PA as IP, ON as. And all these are main purpose security. We have to send the data. Sir, at the receiver side, how they know? At the receiver side, again, they'll swap two letters. They'll get the original one. HC, again, they swap, they'll get CH. So they'll get the original data again. This is for coding. At the receiver side, decoding. Okay, in between in the wireless transformation, okay, the data what you are sending will be different instead of original one. They did some code. At the receiver side, decoding will get the original data. You can swap two letters like this. Okay, so different style. So negative, if you swap two letters, what you got? ENAG. So IT like that. So with ENAG have an option. I'm going with option A. Sir, is it only two letter swapping? No, you can create new logics like three letter swapping also. You can take 3 letters, you can swap. You can take 4 letter swapping. Writing entire from back to front. You can create a number of logics where just triggering your minds. This type of logics also there. Okay, then they may give 4 swapping, 3 swapping. It's all depends on the question they're given. Then we can decide. But this question, 2 letter swapping. Are you clear with this one? If you have doubt, please raise your hand. We'll clarify that. Okay. 2 letter swapping. So option A is correct. What model this comes under? All this comes under these 4 questions. Letter coding. We have 5 different type of models. This comes under letter coding. All this next one. -1, -2, -3, -4. Excellent. But before going for this question, one small update. Okay, not only for this question, other questions also. Okay, we have 26 alphabets starting with A value 1, B value 2, C value 3, so on up to Z value 26. A before letter, what I can take? A before. So Z, if required, we can take 0 also. In question somewhere, if required, Z can be taken as 0. Somewhere, if required, A can be taken as 27 as well. After Z, next letter is A. Next cycle, A can be taken as 27. B can be taken as 28. F value. F normally, what is the value of F? Fix 6. F value 6. If you want next cycle, it's 32. How, sir? Add 26. Why we are adding 26? How many alphabets? 26 alphabets. I want C next cycle value. C originally what? C3. Adding 26 will give 29. Sir, when I have to use A value 1, B value 2, C value 3, when I have to use A value 27, B value 28, you may be now in a dilemma. This is forward code only, A1, B2, C3 up to Z26. Sir, up to now we have a clarity, but you are confusing now. Okay, A27 like that. Which one to be taken at what stage, right? So this is the question which will help you out. Okay, Delhi, fine, you know, D value 4, E value 5, L12, height, H value 8, I value 9, and here it's 3, 3, I9, D4, okay. If you observe, as many of you people given the logic, it's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Very good. Okay, here B value 4, minus 1 is 3, E value 5, minus 2 is 3, L value 12, minus 3 is 9, minus 1, minus 2. Okay. But what's the question they're asking? Bombay is coded as what? Right? Here, if you want to extend that logic, minus 1, minus 3, then minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. The discussion what we did so far is going to help you here. What is B value actually? 2. 2 minus 4 will give minus 2. You got negative. So to avoid that negative, I can take B28 here. B next cycle value. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. We don't know what is the codes for negative value. We know only from 1 to 26, A1, B2, so on up to Z26. So when you are getting negative, you take next cycle value. B instead of 2, you take 28. Here I am taking 2 only. Why? 2 minus 1? 1 positive. It's not entering into negative. I can take. You may have a confusion now. Get clarity from that. Sir, for B, you taken 2 in the same question. In the same question, you're taking B28. Understand the reason. Here, 2 minus 4 will give negative. For negative, we have not discussed any codes. We taken only for positive. So, you can take next cycle. So, 2 minus 1 is 1, which is nothing but A. What is O value? 15. E is Jyoti. M, middle value. M is 13. Right? So, 13 minus 3 is 10. 15 minus 2, 13. 13, middle value. M for middle. Okay, E Jyoti, J value 10. We discussed E Jyoti, E Nadu, Andhra Jyoti combination. E Jyoti, right? So 28 minus 4, 24, which is X. Now what I had to take for A1 or 27? 27. I too agree, A and J option already only one option available. I agree, option B is the answer. But I just want to trigger that point why next cycle you have to take. This question, okay, but next question, maybe you require this. Okay, some cases you are taking B28 also instead of 2. Why? Let's try to understand the reason. A, you may take 1. Some questions you are taking 27 as well. Why? Understand the reason. Right? 27 minus 5 is 22. V. We already discussed in the previous session. Okay, each letter, how to remember. Some tricks are given. So, you got option B. But unless you don't know the value of each letter, you may not crack. Some people are absent for the previous session. We'll give time this week. Next week, randomly, we'll call your roll numbers. And I'll ask you each letter forward code and reverse code both. Okay, you have to know. If you know the value, then your mind will think about the logic for the question. Right? Done with this question? Are you clear with the logic? Any doubt, please ask. Right? They may give new question also, my dear. That's the problem. See, your seniors, what they did, once the class is completed, they searched in Google related to this topic. Okay, different questions. They post it in your WhatsApp group. Okay, without answer. Let others take the challenge and try to solve. Or some people are creating their own questions. One of your senior, what they did, okay, this logic is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, right? Asked my students to create new questions. What one of your senior did is minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, minus 7, minus 11. What is this minus 2, minus 3? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 are? You can create new logic like that. Okay, why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only? They did like, sir, why do minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5? Recently in Telangana government, they asked a question, 1, 4, 9, 16. What is that 1, 4, 9, 16? 1 square, 2 square. They subtracted that. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, they subtracted 1, 4, 9, 16 like that. They're doing in that style as well. Okay. Now, in this context also, I want to ask one question. If suppose I got 40 number, what is that letter represents? Sir, only 26 alphabets. Yes, I agree. But if 40 number you got somewhere, okay, then that respective letter is what? N. Super. You have to subtract 26. When 40 is more than 26, subtract 26. 14. November 14. N value 14. When you cross more than 26, if you want to know what is the letter represented for that, subtract 26 from that. Right? Okay, so then that will give clearly. right? So if it is 50, then what should be your letter? 50, 50. X. 50 minus 26 is 24. 24 is X letter. 2 lines, 4 directions. We discussed those in previous, right? Clear? Now let's start doing the sixth question. Yeah, if you see this question, monkey, what's the logic you got? So this is a new logic, good question actually. Option A is correct. So what's the logic is? Writing from back to front and then writing previous. What is Y previous letter? Y previous letter. X. E previous letter. K previous letter. N previous letter. O previous letter. M previous letter. Some of you people already cracked this question. Fine, that's what that logical thinking. Some of you maybe understand after explanation. Fine, that's this different number of students, different type of thoughts. Okay, logical thinking you people are going to improve once this topic is complete. Reasoning is all about logical thinking. In reasoning only this coding and decoding will come. This is -1 logic only, but from back to front. Y previous letter is X, E previous letter is D, K previous letter is J, N previous letter is M, O previous letter, M previous letter, like that. -1 logic, previous letter. Now, similarly, if you apply for tiger, what should be your answer? R previous letter, Q, E previous letter, D, G previous letter, F, I previous letter and T previous letter. If you try, you will get Q, D, F, H, S. Alright, so back to front, it's -1 logic. -1 logic means previous letter. But they're written in reverse. Now, some of you people may got some new logics like, sir, I'll write my +1 logic, okay. I write -2 + 2, sir, fine. I'll do reverse and then do -2 + 2. Some questions, as I already mentioned, okay, few companies like Cognizant and DXC company already given question, like writing back to front simply. Monkey has YEKNOM. They give directly like that also, right? So this is option A. Finding that logic is important here. Whether you are from civil branch or CS allied branches or mechanical or electrical, for any branch, when you are working in a professional company, so you need logic, okay, because there is some issues will come. You need to find some logic to come out of that. So that this topic, if you do more and more, that will tune your mind to get the logics, problem solving skills, in fact, we can say. Now here, option A, okay. Remaining people check whether it is option A or B, or whether it is C, what. If you understand the question they are asking about, which would be coded as LKUMB, I am underlining this. Okay, please read that carefully. To avoid the mistake, I am giving the clue. Check it out once. In a certain language, Shifty is coded as RFFBO. LKUMB is, some word is coded as LKUMB. What is that one you need to understand? This question, still some people may do some mistake. Okay, first of all, what is the logic for the shifties? +1, -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, if you know the value of each letter, that's the advantage. We discussed F value 6, fix 6, height, H value 8. Okay, R value 18, right to vote age is 18, R value 18, S is 19. T20, T before letter is S, S is 19. Somehow each letter value you have to know, then you can think about the logic. Sir, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, right? But here, very important, focus. My question is, I'm not asking LKUMB is coded as dash, I'm not asking that. Please read the question. If I am asking LKUMB is coded as dash means, then do -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 for that. But what I given, some word is already written or coded as LKUMB means, for some word, you do -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, then the resultant is LKUMB. Resultant is LKUMB. Read that line clearly. Previous lines also you see the last thing. What they're asking is SWAN is written as dash, SWAN is coded as dash. In that format they're given. But this question, that's what very important update. Which word would be coded as LKUMB? So some word is there that coding is LKUMB. Or sir, I'm not difficult to do this question. My dear friend, coding -1, -2, -3, -4 means decoding. If you want to find the original one, do +1, +2, +3, +4. Or else do like this, reverse. For LKUMB, do +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Right? So U is 21 +3 is X. 13 +4, 17, Q. 2 +5, 7. We'll get XQ, G. I'm giving the solution here, assuming that you people know value of each letter. Okay, or else if you don't remember that, at least refer the table given, A to Z values. Okay, then you can understand why -4 here. F is 6, B is 2, -4 because of that. You know, T is 20, O is 15. Okay, -5 because of that. Understand? Okay, I'm in assumption that you people already know value of each letter. I'm explaining that fashion. Okay, try to recall. Okay, I don't recommend you people to refer the table and all. Try to recall value of each letter without seeing the table. Okay, if you know the value, your mind will think about logic. That's what the main priority. Done with this question? Shall I go for the next one? Okay. Eighth question, very easy among what we discussed so far. Ripple is given as number, they assigned some number 613382. Life is given as 8192. Now, I too agree, E value is 5. I agree, but they given E value as 2. Here also E value 2, here also E value 2. Wherever L is there, what they given? 8 in both cases. Wherever I is there, they given 1. Wherever P is there, so they assign a value for each letter already in the question. Your job is which value for each letter you need to understand. Wherever E is there, you compare life and ripple. Okay, in both E is given as 2 only. In ripple, P is there 2 times, wherever P is there 3 only there. Now, assigning that to the pillar, what should be P? 3. I we came to as 1. L as 8. 3188, only one option. And we know E value 2, R value is 6. Very easy question among all the questions what we discussed so far. Right? They assigned value for each letter. How can I know, sir? They given 2 codes. Check the 2 codes. In both codes, they given E as 2. Sir, E value 5, sir. Why they given E value 2? They assigned some other value here. In question, they fixed E value 2. Wherever E come, put 2. In question, they assigned L value as 8. You can check both codes. In both codes, L is 8, so take L value as 8, wherever it comes. Right? Okay. This is, in fact, number coding. Letter is assigned in terms of number. It's called number coding. Letter to letter is letter coding. Letter to number is number coding. This is very basic. Let me discuss one question which is given Accenture company before going for the next one. One of the top MNC recruitment, they given this question actually. Like, let me check how many of you can crack this logic. They given shift. Shift is coded as FHIST, shift. SWAN is coded as ANSW. Then life is coded as dash. Some logic is given. Shift is coded as FHIST. Swan is called as ANSW. Life is called as what is my question? EFIL. Excellent. See, some of you people are still thinking about, but this question, okay, 2 to 3 questions in the same model is already given in recent drive in Accenture company. See, you people are solving the questions which finalists are going to be solved. That's in Accenture coding and decoding itself 3 to 4 questions they are giving. So that much important this topic for any recruitment you say coding and decoding is there. Sir, what is the logic? Alphabetical order, simple. They put it in alphabetical order. In the shift word, in alphabetical order, F is the first letter will come. Some of you people got the that's what logic. You are finding the logic. If you do these questions like this, maybe if they're given any program, okay, what's the logic behind that program you may be able to crack. That's why you need to solve more and more questions from this topic. Right, so alphabetical order. Whereas Swan, alphabetical order is this. Alphabetical order, right? So, got the point? Fine, done with this question. Clear? So far we discussed letter coding, letters. 1/8 question is normal question. It's actually number coding, but not exactly that also. It's a very basic question. Next, 9th question and 10th question comes under substitution coding. Substitution coding. Ninth and 10th both comes under substitution coding. Substitution coding, right? Here, you have to read the last line. Don't read the entire question from first onwards, time waste. Read the last line. What's the last line? On what would a man sleep? Related word in the question? Bed. See, man may sleep on floor also if required. Okay, fine, we are comfortable, no problem. Right? So, but floor is not there in the question. Related word. Right? So, some people may claim, sir, after marriage we have to sleep on floor only. Okay, wife sending out, so man will sleep on floor outside. Fine, maybe. Okay, fine. But here, related word in the question on what would a man sleep is nothing but called bed. Bed is called window. Answer is window. Don't extend. Some people call, sir, window is called flower, flower is called cooler, answer is cooler, sir. Some people will claim answer as cooler, but let me give the clarity, my dear friend. Okay, first thing what you have to do is read the last line in the question. Related word in the question is bed here. Bed is called window. Stop there. Answer is window only. Sir, why not cooler? My dear friend, if answer is cooler, then every question, no need to read the question. Last word is the answer. Then there is no logic, right? Then every question, last word is the answer. If you keep on extending like that, window is called flower, flower is called cooler. If you keep on doing like that, then no meaning of giving the question. Last word is the answer, then no need of that question. Then there is no logic, right? So here, that's why, okay, no need to extend. That's not the correct logic. You have to read the last line. Identify the related word in the question. Is nothing but called bed. Okay, here bed is called window. Fine. Okay. Next question also. I hope you understand this. Right? Clear. Okay. Last line and meaning. Okay. Related one in the question is bed. And we know bed is called window. So your answer is window. That's it. Right. So see the next question. What is the last line? Where will a woman draw water? Well, some people will call lake and all, river and all, okay, but it's not there in the question. I clearly mentioned last line related word in the question. Related word, okay, we don't have river, lake and all, we have well. Okay, where will women draw water is okay from well. Well is called, so your answer is sky or island? Island. Don't extend, island is sky, no need to extend like that. So, well. Okay, where will a woman draw water? Women draw water from well. Well is called island. Clear? Right, these two questions are substitution coding. If you have hundreds of questions solving also same thing. Any question you search in Google, you will get more questions from substitution coding. But last line, what is the related word? Okay, there is no more logic there. Simple thing is this. That's why I kept only 2 questions. There is no more updates there. Okay, if we solve hundreds of questions, also same thing. Okay, at least in letter coding, solve more and more questions, more logics may be covered. But here in substitution coding, we given only 2 questions because that's nothing more updates apart from that, right? Let's see about the next question. Hope you understand 10th one. Are clear with 10th one? Right. See about next 11th question. This is mixed coding we call. Mixed coding. 11th question comes under mixed coding. So here in mixed coding, yeah, I think you already know in introduction we clearly differentiated what the different type of models. Now they're asking code for the word where, right? So see, important thing, a lot of people may be taking the question like, okay, this question also you're getting the answer in the same way, but don't think first word, both matching, not like that. Don't map like that because see, in English, how are you? The same meaning in our local language, nu ela unnavu. How is the first one? Related word is ela. Second one, nu ela unnavu. Same meaning. But order is not same. How are you? You is in the last. Nu ela unnavu. Nu first one. You meaning is nu. That's there in first one. So it's not like order is not important. Don't think first is first, second is second. Not like that. How to solve the question is you need to compare. Compare this one and this one. R and U common. Ni common. R may be ni or C. I cannot say R is ni. No, we cannot confirm that. Okay, only thing comparing two lines, common word is R and U. Okay, right side, left side common is ni and C. If you ignore that, then they ask you what is the code for how. How is nothing but Tim. Where is nothing but Blee. How is the first one? Tim is middle one. You can at least understand here. It's not first with first, second with second, not like that. Okay, Tim, how is the first one? But Tim is in the middle. So what is the code for where means? Blee. Okay. Sometimes maybe first, second may be there, but always try to solve the question with comparison. Right, so if you compare R and U is common, cancel. Okay, U, what is the code for user? U also I cannot confirm, it may be ni or C. Don't say C confirm, it can be either ni or C. It may be ni or it may be C. One among that. Right, so see the next question in the same manner. Now solve 12th one. N number of questions in mixed coding also same way you are going to be solving the question. So I given only few questions related to mixed coding because almost similar logic. And this question is given in GATE exam. We are discussing placements, we are discussing GATE exam. RELFTAGA is carefree. OTAGA, careful. See the question carefully. FERTAGA is given as careless. After care, then what is forgot, right? So you need a clear observation among all. One observation required is, okay, what is the common? Everywhere, TAGA common and here care. Okay, first observation you came to know, TAGA means care. Okay, right. Fine. Second observation, very important observation. TAGA at the last means care is at the first. Every code, if you check it out, TAGA is at the last, care is at the first. If care is at the last, TAGA should be first. Super. So option A and D eliminated. Eliminated. Why? Because of I want TAGA first. TAGA care is there means TAGA mandatory. Next one, after is after available. What is the other word apart from free? Free is there, full is there, less is there. What is fair means? FER means? FER fair means less. Here fair is there, it's not for after. After is a new word, I want new code for that. After is not there in the given question, my dear. In carefree, after is not there. Careful, after is not there. Careless, after is not there. But I want new one. Why not fair, sir? Fair meaning is what? Less. In question, after care is there, not less care. Fair is there means less is mandatory required. Less. Fair is there means I want less somewhere. Fair is there means I want less somewhere. Less is not there in this one. They are asking code for after care. New code is there means something new. It's not only gen, pen, men, len, anything. Some new one required. Apart from free, apart from less, apart from FEL, some new one is required. Understand, some new one is required. So what should be here? Okay, as per the options, we are going with gen. So why you are going with gen means among options, some new code is given as gen. You can take pen or men or some other code also. But one thing is this should be a new one, not existing one. Existing we should not take, we should take new one. Are you clear with this question? So far we discussed letter coding, substitution coding, mixed coding.